In this video, we see the core of WizeAgents, that is Workflow Studio. This is where you can design multi-agent processes, save your workflows, and get them ready to run. When we open the Workflow Studio overview, we see a banner at the top showing total workflows by type and recently modified. Below that is the Build Workflows section, which gives us everything we need to design and run multi-agent pipelines. Here we see 4 main cards: Workflows, Templates, AI Builder, and Designer. Each card displays key metrics along with a short description, and we can click any of them to jump directly into that area. First, we see Workflows. This is the library of saved multi-agent workflows. At the top, Workflows Management shows active workflows, a workflows list, and recently modified. We can search for a workflow by name or description, refresh the list, jump to AI Builder, or click Open Designer to start a new workflow on a blank canvas. Each workflow row shows its name, description, and last saved time. Clicking Load opens that workflow directly in the Designer. We can also delete a workflow, and before it is removed, a confirmation appears. Delete workflow? With the options Cancel or Delete. If there are no saved workflows, we see No Saved Workflows with a Go to Designer shortcut. From this Workflows page, we can also launch AI Builder without leaving this page. In the toolbar, click AI Builder. A side sheet opens titled AI Builder. In simple terms, you describe what you want in plain language, and WizeAgents drafts the workflow for you. Tools, rules, and all. The sheet walks you through 7 steps: Overview, Describe, Understand, Tools, Rules, Review, and Created. Start on Overview. Step 1, the AI Builder workflow. At the bottom, you'll see Back and Next. Click Next. On Describe, write the use case in natural language, or click. Try an example. You can attach context files, pick language, English or Hindi, and choose the LLM. Then click Analyze Use Case at the bottom of the sheet. Next, Understand. AI shows how it read your process: workflow, inputs, tools needed, and rules/decisions. Click Find Matching Tools. On Tools, you'll see what's required and how systems map. Call API, MCP system, database, AI assistance, human officer, notification. You can select a matching tool, create draft, or skip optional tool. Then click Define Rules. On Rules, set decisions, guardrails, and hard stops. Field, operator, value, approver, then action, else action. You can also turn on Add Manual Review Band if needed. Click Compose Final Workflow. Review shows the final pipeline, ready or needs configuration. When it looks good, click Create Workflow. You'll land on Success screen. From here, create another, close the sheet, or open in Studio to refine it on the canvas. When the sheet closes, you're back on Workflows, and the new workflow shows up in the list. So AI Builder from here is the fast path. Describe, generate, then load it into the Designer when you're ready. Next, we move to Templates. In simple terms, a template is a ready-made starting point for a workflow, so you don't have to build everything from scratch. At the top, Templates Management shows information such as process templates, by category, and the template list. We can search for templates and switch between Show Cards and Show Table. On the right, we have 4 main actions: Create, Upload, YAML, From Workflow, and AI Create. To use an existing template, we open it through eye icon present under the Action section. We then fill in any required parameters and select Create Workflow. Once the workflow is created, we can click Open in Studio, which takes us directly to the Designer. We can also create a template from scratch. Clicking Create opens a guided setup for building reusable templates. We click Next. Here we add or review the YAML, select Validate, and then Save Template. With Upload YAML, we choose a YAML file, validate it, and save the template. From Workflow allows us to turn an existing workflow into a reusable template. We select the workflow and provide details such as its template label, template key, category, domain, and description. Then click Save Template. Finally, AI Create lets us describe the process we want to build. After describing, we click Generate Draft. After Generate Draft, the AI opens the template editor with the draft YAML so we can review, validate, and save. So, Templates give us a faster way to go from a common process to a runnable workflow without having to build everything from scratch. Finally, there is Designer, the visual canvas where you build and run your workflow. To create a workflow from scratch, start by clicking New at the top. A welcome step will open where you can enter the workflow name and click Create Workflow. Once the workflow is created, the canvas opens with the start and end nodes already placed for you. Now, on the left side, you will see the node catalog. From here, you can drag and drop different nodes onto the canvas. TPL for catalog templates, Start, Form, Agent, Tool. Workflow for nested flows, Condition, Human Gate, Guardrail, Hard Stop, Compute, and End. TPL lets you add a pre-configured node from the catalog and then customize its configuration. Once you add a node, click on it to open its node settings on the side. Here, you can configure the node based on your workflow requirements and then click Save. You can then connect the nodes together to create the complete process. Agents and tools perform the work, forms collect information. Human gates allow someone to approve or reject a step. Guardrails enforce policies, and hard stops immediately block the workflow when required. At the top of the designer, you can also see the total counts for agents, tools, and gates being used in the workflow. The toolbar provides additional options, including New, Saved, Import, ADL/YAML, Run, Show Logs or Hide Logs, Clone, Preview ADL, Export YAML, Reorganize, and Save. You can also switch between Canvas View and Graph View. Once your workflow is ready, click Save and then click Run. The Run Status panel shows the current execution status, while run logs underneath provide detailed information about each step. If the workflow pauses at a form, you will see the Submit Form option. If it reaches a human gate, you will get Approve or Reject options directly from the execution panel. You can also review pipeline guardrails and preview or export the workflow as ADL/YAML. For execution visualization, switch to Graph View. Graph View provides a read-only view of the workflow execution path, with controls such as playback speed, pause, step, and replay. The Canvas view remains the place where you build and edit the workflow. This is where your agents, tools, forms, conditions, human approvals, and guardrails come together as one executable process. So that's all for the Workflow Studio. You can browse saved workflows, start from templates, draft workflows using AI Builder, or create a new workflow directly in Designer, then configure it, run it, approve actions where required, and watch the entire workflow execute. Thank you for watching.